And today I thought to address people who have not yet started their journey in international school. So these are people who either just graduated or they graduated a couple of years ago but are not quite sure where to get started into teaching in international schools. So this video is for you. Hi, this is Dee. So in the last couple of weeks, we have been engaging in conversations about applying for jobs, teaching jobs abroad, and I've been sharing tips on where to get these jobs from. If you haven't watched the video, the link, I'll be attaching the link here for all the websites you can possibly get your teaching job from. And we've also talked about how to revamp your CV, what you really need to make sure is in it for it to stand out. Again, the video, I'm going to touch it here. And today I thought to address people who have not yet started their journey in international school. So these are people who either just graduated or they graduated a couple of years ago but are not quite sure where to get started into teaching in international schools. So this video is for you. So the basic requirement to teach in an international school is usually a bachelor's in education. Like if you look at most adverts, you will see that the minimum requirement is a bachelor in education. Now it doesn't matter if you specialized in kids, like we have early childhood, or if you just did bachelor's in education with 2 teaching subjects. I'm going to use examples from my country because this I'm familiar with. So yeah, like in my country, if you were to teach high school, you get a bachelor's in education with like 2 teaching subjects, or you might get a bachelor's in education but early childhood education, or you might get a bachelor's in education with special educational needs side of education, So it really doesn't matter what kind of bachelor of education you have, B.Ed you have. All that matters is you have a B.Ed. So once you have that, you are good to go. So the next thing you need to do is to identify what level you would like to teach in these schools. Maybe first the curriculum, then the level. Now think about if you want to work with younger kids like primary school, or you want to work with older kids in secondary school, because then that will give you clarity on where to get started and how to get yourself in. Now you have the minimum requirement, which is a B.Ed, and you also have decided on what level you want to teach, whether primary or high school. Now the next thing you want to do is try to find a way in. This is usually the trickiest bit because it's not the easiest bit. Now I advise people to go in as a volunteer. It doesn't hurt. I know a lot of people will be like, but you're not getting paid. But you could come up with an agreement with the school. I remember when I was starting off, I needed it desperately. I needed to get in desperately. So I approached a few schools for a volunteer position, and I remember one particular school, we came up to an arrangement. Like I would only go in the morning, I would use their bus, the bus would drop me off. You want to volunteer, you're helping them, so they will also try and meet you somewhere in the middle. Or you could join as a teaching assistant, which is also a good option if you're just beginning. And I applied for a volunteer, but I ended up getting a job as a teaching assistant, which to me was great, But the thing here is when you are applying as a volunteer, as an intern or a teaching assistant, you have a chance of working with the established schools where there is more to learn, in the big schools, because these are the positions they're offering fresh graduates or people without any experience. And this comes as a really great opportunity for you to get to understand how the system works and how things run in this particular school. Now there's another option that doesn't involve you being a volunteer or a teaching assistant or intern, which is being a full-time teacher. Now the only disadvantage this has is you may have to apply for a job in upcoming schools, so not really established schools. So you're not expecting an amazing pay. There may not be that much to learn from some of the schools, not all of them, but on the positive side, you will already be in the system and you will have experience to show for it. Now, I should also point out that some people get lucky. Not everyone has to do these things to become a teacher in an international school. Like, you don't have to be a volunteer, you don't have to start off as a teaching assistant. Some people just get lucky and apply for jobs in these big schools, and they are taken up as full-time teachers with or without the experience. Right from graduation. Again, it depends on your luck. So if you're not as lucky as those people, then these steps might really help you get in and get started. As we send out these applications, whether it's for volunteer, for internship, for teaching roles, remember it's really important that you get yourself familiarized with the curriculum and its delivery. Of course, find out how different schools deliver the content to their learners. Again, if it's project-based, just go dig a little bit deeper and find out what does this probably mean. What is the role of extracurricular activities in this school, and what do you have to offer in terms of extracurricular activities? For instance, again, I have mentioned that it's really important that you are a very rounded human. So package yourself as rounded as possible. Show that I know what you guys are doing. I may not have the experience, but I have an idea of what happens in the schools, and on top of that, this is what I have to offer. I can coach football because an extracurricular activity. I can teach craft club because I've done carpentry, or I can teach carpentry, you never know, in an art lesson. So think about how you can make how the school runs. Find out how the school runs and think about how you can fit in, what you can bring into the school. Now, remember, you're competing with so many other people who are also looking for the same opportunity as you. So package yourself with the knowledge necessary to get you in. And then my favorite, once you're in, please be aggressive. Don't just be comfortable. Don't just say, this money is good, I don't need any more, or, oh, I love this, cool, I'm good to go. No, be aggressive. If you get in as a volunteer the first term, you're learning. Second term, ask for lessons. There's an opening in the school, ask if you can take up that role. If you started as a teaching assistant, don't just be contented and think they will never promote me. No, ask for more, want more, tell people, and also show that you can do it. You're not just going to ask and no one can see your work. So be aggressive, don't get comfortable. And once you have that teaching experience, start exploring opportunities outside your country. Now think about working in a different country, in a similar curriculum. So don't just settle. No, please be aggressive. Aggression is the word I'm using here, because you need to want more for you to grow in the system. I really hope I've been able to share some ideas on how you can get started looking for a job in an international school. I mean, whether in your country or outside your country. Remember, this is the channel where we help each other grow in education as teachers by sharing strategies, ideas on how to make our teaching a little bit easier, because I know it can be hectic. So yeah, watch out for more videos that we've made about different classroom strategies, different behavior management strategies. Like and comment and share this with another teacher who may be wondering where to get started on their journey. Leave a comment on the comment section about what you would like us to talk about next. Probably you have some questions about this, and we would be more than happy to help you with them. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, and God bless.